What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Dungeon coming at you with another easy mode walkthrough video. Today we're going to continue on from the Huntsman's Cops. Last episode we took out the Skeleton Lords. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the poisonous area of the Harvest Valley. You might notice that I have my Hexer build now back up, and I've got an extra Dark Orb. I've got upgraded Sunset Staff. It's infused with Dark, so you know, a little bit different setup. And in the last video, I said that the magic guy was over here. Pretty much after you kill the Flexile Sentry, then you can come over here and talk to him, and he will sell you basically all the stuff he was selling before. Clear bluestone ring. This is going to shorten your casting time, but we're going to get a better one, so you don't have to buy that necessarily. And also numerous spells. Soul Arrow, Great Soul Arrow, Heavy. Really, this one you probably don't want to get, but Great Heavy Soul Arrow might be worth getting. In the last episode, I kind of mentioned that this could be good for PvE, and that's because you get 10 uses and it does slightly less damage than Soul Spear. And Soul Spear only has 2 uses. So for PvP, yeah, Soul Spear all the way, but for PvE, Great Heavy Soul Arrow might be the better option. It's a matter of preference though. Alright, and Magic Weapon, which is a lot similar to Dark Weapon that I have. Dark Weapon just gives a little bit more dark energy to your weapon, and being that I already have Dark Imbued Weapon, it's going to do even more dark damage. So very, very good thing to have in my arsenal. And then of course you've got the Pyromancy chick, Rosabeth, I think her name is. Yeah, Rosabeth. And you can give her different equipment so she can wear different clothes and stuff like that if you really care about that. You can reinforce your Pyromancy Flame, which you need fire seeds to do that, and we don't have any. You can buy them off of her though. So right here she sells 3 of them. If you're really into pyromancies, it might be something you want to do. You'll get a number of them through your playthrough though, so it's not like if pyromancy isn't like your main thing, then I wouldn't even really worry about it. And then obviously other pyromancies. We will be buying Flash Sweat, so when you get enough souls to get this one, pick it up. It's going to help you to resist fire damage, and it will come in handy in the future. We don't need it yet, but yeah. And then Iron Flesh, which is basically, it makes you really slow, but it gives you really good defenses, so a little bit of give and take could be good. I don't know. And then that's what we have. So I kind of had mentioned that there's a few upgrades in this area, so yeah. And we can go talk to the armor. I don't know if there's a whole lot more stuff that he has to sell. As you kill bosses, he'll offer you different things to buy, but we really haven't killed like a whole lot of bosses. We've kind of been, taking it easy on the bosses and stuff like that, which soon we are going to be slaying like a whole bunch of bosses like all at once, but not really yet. So that's basically what we have. I am going to go to Harvest Valley, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, you guys, so here we are in Harvest Valley. A couple things to mention. Number 1 is that stuff right there. It is going to build poison until you get poisoned. So a couple ways you can avoid that. If you have that spell, the miracle spell, the caressing, I don't know, tears, or I don't know what it is, that one will clear you up. You can kind of wait and see what happens. If you have a high enough poison resist, you can actually resist the poison buildup. But if you're like me, you get poisoned. So then what you do, you just eat your poison moss once you get poisoned, and the rest of the poison buildup will be basically not enough to kill you. So, come over here. Now this area is going to be a decent area for Titanite shards, just like the regular Titanite shards. So these skeletons can drop them in the next area after the next bonfire. I want to say it's like nearly 100% drop in these real big dudes. So you can farm your heart's desire on that stuff. This guy, oh boy. Alright, so totally missed, but you really don't want to be in there because you can see that cloud, and that's like a poison cloud. And I missed again. There we go. And another Titanite. Another Titanite. So, lots of Titanite. If you needed some, this is a good spot. You can actually see, like, see a little shield right over there at the top of my head. That's going to be another enemy. So you can run over there, take him out, and then get on top of this so that you can avoid getting poisoned, you know. These guys are gonna looks like he's already aggroed, and it's kind of a bummer if you don't really have any kind of range attacks. Could be a little bit problematic. What I'm gonna do is grab this. Ooh, a bleed stone, that's cool. And now this guy should be able to kill fairly decent with this. Looks like it'll take 3. But they actually fire some of their own at you. But killing them in melee is kind of a pain because, like I said, you can get poisoned really quick in this. Now, there is a little strategy that I have for you guys. So, like, basically you need life gems. You don't really need poison moss for this strategy. And it's a really good strategy because, like, you'll be going through and there's look at that, there's a whole bunch of drops that we're gonna need to pick up. So we're gonna go through and get all of these drops. First, we want to do this. Hit this maybe twice. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead. And what happens is, as you get poisoned, it counteracts the damage that you take with the poison. And drop another one of these. And see, now I'm like building up. And if you have that regen ring, there's another one, then that'll add to it, you know what I'm saying? Anything else that you have that like helps to regenerate, like maybe that shield. Here, I'm about to get poisoned again. So you want to do this at least once. That'll kind of help. And you could basically get all this stuff, honestly. As long as you don't have a problem using those life gems, should be good. If you use the bigger ones, you might not have to use as many, actually. And there you are. And if you need another fragrant branch for whatever reason, you should have tons actually at this point, more than you need. And here's Gavlan. So again, I'm gonna sell some stuff to him if I have a bunch of copies of something I really don't need. Nothing there really. Any armor? I'll sell one of these. And that's good enough, I guess. One of those should be good. Alright, grab the chest, and there's another secret chest underneath here. I can't for the life of me remember what's down there, but we're gonna get poisoned. Just get a poison moss. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Fire seeds. Now we can upgrade that that pyromancy flame. There we go. Upgrade at least one level. And I think it was like 2,000 or something like that. What's this? Must have missed it. Poison stone, that's cool. Alright, and it might be a chunk right here. No, a torch. There was a chunk that I picked up. So, if you were keeping track, I think we picked up like 3 chunks. I haven't used any yet. 4 chunks. So you should be able to have a +8 weapon if you're using chunks to upgrade your weapon. Which I'm really not. I'm mostly just focused on upgrading the staff here. Because that's I mean, I'm a hexer, and the other guy I was kind of upgrading the craftsman's hammer, which is pretty cool. Now from up here, as long as you don't aggro those hollows down there, those guys, those two, I think they're called desert sorceresses, they will not be able to attack you, but we've got the height advantage. We have the higher ground, you know, so no problem on that one. This one probably out of range. I mean, we'll try. If you have a bow, you can just kill him with a bow. Oh, look at that. It's let's see if I can get a headshot. There it is. Alright, it looks like she dropped something, which could be really cool, man. If you're looking for some, you know, cool looking sorceress armor, these are the enemies to farm, because they have some cool armor, cool looking armor, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Let's kill this dude first. Drop this, and then we'll go. Oh, the other one dropped something too. We'll see what they dropped. Alright, they have a chance to drop a ring, I think, or something like that. There's a number of things they can drop, actually. Dragon charm, they drop a lot of those. And now we're at the next bonfire. Okay, so do keep in mind that from pretty much here on out, whenever you see these pots, most of them are, we'll go ahead and rest also, most of them are going to be filled with poison, so probably don't want to aggravate them. Alright, see how there's all that poison in there, because if you roll through these things, you're going to get poison. Alright, so at this point we are going to head on over here. There's, I think, 3 lizards, so we're gonna like one at a time, basically. Alright, go back, and there's some holes up ahead in that area where the lizards are. And you definitely want to be careful, because if you jump down there, you're probably going to get poisoned to death. It's like not really a joke, because I'll show you. It's hard to see, and it's all poison. There's like 1 or 2 ways you can get out. Like you can get out here, you can get out way down there, and you can get out like underneath here. There's another way. But it's usually really hard to navigate. I will show you a trick though on how to navigate down there a little easier. Number 1, knowing where you're going is going to be helpful. Oh, I got it. That one's really hard because he'll drop down and you don't want to follow. What you want to do, if you're not using a ranged weapon like I was, what you want to do is kind of come around to the side like this. Hopefully it doesn't aggro, and then aggro it, and then it'll run into this wall right here, and then you can kill it. It might take you a couple tries to do that because, you know, Dark Souls or whatever, but yeah, it should be cool. Should work out. So 2 ways to go this over here. way number 1 is to the right, but you can't go out because the rocks will block your way. And way number 2 is this way, and there's a dude behind that, and he usually looks like he'll get aggroed here in a second. And you can drop down there, but then you can't get back up. There's a chest and there's something else down there, but let's go ahead and aggro this guy first. Alright. Oh, he totally got me. That dang near took about half my life. That's no joke. Okay, so what we want to do is get this guy to turn around and break this thing open over here. Alright, hopefully he'll shoot another thing at me. Come on, come on, come on. And then you kind of just like move out of the way last second. Come on, bro. There it is. Okay, so now you can get over here, get this stuff. Alright, and he can get killed. And that's just like that. This next area has these guys that use the crescent moon sickle, I think they are. I don't know, it's something. And they have a chance to drop these things, but what we're gonna do is, you know, you could do it however you want to do it, you know what I'm saying, but I'm doing it the smart way, you know. Even if I was the other guy, the strength guy, you basically want to just attack them and then move around and then come back up here. They'll all drop down. Except for that guy over there, it's gonna be a problem. There it is. Okay, so you drop down and you come back over here. They'll climb up. They'll probably attack, and because they're so big, they'll only get one wide. So the other ones will stay behind them, and then you can just continue to attack without worry. And then there you have it. Let's see. Well, did one of them drop? No. But they can actually drop. I want to say it's the crescent moon sickle. I don't know. They drop maybe the full moon sickle. One of the sickles they drop, and you know, you can like dual wield them or do whatever you want to do if you're into that kind of thing. Those type of weapons can be pretty cool in the right hands. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we're gonna, now that they're all cleared out, we're gonna go ahead and loot all this good stuff up. And in one of the other I think the first version, maybe pre-patch or whatever, there's like a crystal lizard in the other one, behind the other barricaded area. So right here, but so like it would be right there, and then it'd run down this way and into that hole. There's nothing down there, by the way, so don't even waste your time, man. Nothing down there. All right, and there you have it. Petrified something. We'll go to the nest in Things Betwixt, and then get that. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do, here, I'll show you how to navigate this area. Maybe I don't think I've ever quite navigated the entire area down below, but perhaps that's what I will do, actually. See how good I am at navigating, because you really can't see anything unless, like I said, the trick is you get a torch. You wouldn't think that a torch would help you see down there, but it actually does. It makes a huge difference. So grab a torch and grab this chest, and then we're gonna drop down. There is gonna be an enemy down there, so kind of don't want to be down here too long. Oh yeah, see, you can see a ton of stuff. And there you go. Very simple. Pretty easy to get around when you got that torch, man, I tell you. Alright, we're not even gonna mess with the poison buildup. We're just gonna do that. Come over here, and we can make our way pretty easy enough around here to get this drop. And actually, there's something else right over here too. Grab that. We have to fight our way out of this dude right here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just run out. And retreat over to here. The skeleton is following me though. Oh boy. Look at it, he's almost dead too, man. Alright. So, at this point, I'm gonna just go ahead and hit the bonfire. There's no sense in continuing. There's not really any enemies that I killed that I don't want to be bothered with going through, because we're gonna be going like a kind of like a little bit different direction. We're gonna go through that where I just came through, this hole on the right, and the only thing I killed was like a skeleton or something. So, all right, from here, we want to kill these dudes. Sometimes, actually, I will say, they have a chance to drop sunlight medallions. So if you're trying to rank up the Sunlight Bros Covenant... Whoa! Alright, I'll go ahead and heal up. I thought that was going to hit the wall. And there's a Desert Sorceress all the way up the top, raining down fire from above. Like a, you know what. So what I want to do is just kind of run around here to where she's not going to really affect me. And these dudes have a really good chance to drop Titanite shards. Alright, this guy's going to drop down from above. Ah, I should have blocked that second one. Those guys, they attack with bleed and poison weapons and stuff. Like, they are a pain. They are a pain. Alright, I cannot stress enough. That guy's poisoned, so I'll let him, you know, die from poison, and I have no problem with that. This guy right here gonna get poisoned. Switch over in case the other guy doesn't die yet. Alright, that guy over here died. And he probably dropped a Titanite shard. Yep. The other guy probably died. Yep. And he didn't drop anything. There's another guy over here that will drop a Titanite shard. We'll let him get poisoned also. Let me aggro him real quick. Alright. Don't hit those. Let the big guy hit him. And while he's dying, I'll show you guys where the Sunlight Bros Covenant is. We'll go ahead and join that covenant. Learn the gesture. And if you don't know the gesture, you're gonna learn it in a second. This is very iconic for Dark Souls, y'all. So enter covenant. Sunlight Bros. This one has some really good rewards. You can get the Sun Sword, Sun Seal, the Sun Spear. So, I mean, yeah, you can get some pretty cool stuff. And something else, too. I can't even remember. I think maybe Great Sun Spear. I don't know. There's a few things you can get. But let me go ahead and show you the... It is. Praise the sun. Alright. So, now I'm a Sun Bro. Cool thing about Sun Bros, and actually, if you really, like, if you're doing a cleric build, I'll tell you right now, you saw how to get here, alright? You have to beat the Dragon Rider. You have to, talk to the miracle selling lady. So you probably want to do that soon anyways, because you're, you know, a faith build. Once you do that, you can go and pay the 2,000 to have her switch the path so you can get to the Huntsman's Copse. From there, beat the Skeleton Lords, which if you have lightning weapon, it might not be as terrible. and then you can come here, join the Sunlight Covenant, and then would you go to the nearest boss, and then just put your summon sign down, and people will summon you, and you can get a medallion, Sunlight Medallion, for every single time you help someone defeat a boss. So could be pretty good, because like I said, the Covenant has some really good oh boy, has some really good rewards, and it's a lot easier to get that stuff done early game. It's a lot easier, because as you get through the game, like, nobody really wants summons, and then you're gonna have to farm those dudes out there for it, and I will tell you from experience that that's not like the easiest way to go about it. Their drop is pretty low. It'll take you a long time to farm, and it's kind of a pain in the rear end. So if you can't avoid it, man, go ahead and avoid that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and jump down there. I'll have my life gems ready and a melee weapon. There's gonna be a skeleton who's gonna try to mess with us. There's a washing pole for those of you katana loving players. And there's something over here. I seem to always forget it. Titanite slab. It's such a good drop too. Oh my god, I'm gonna get poisoned again. Jeez Louise. That's the downside of the mace, y'all. It just doesn't really have a very good arc for attacking enemies that are lower elevation than you know. Alright, so heal up, and I will say that if I didn't have this Hexer armor on, man, that would hurt a lot more. So once you got all that, washing pole's pretty good in this game, by the way. Going back to that washing pole, if you're into, you know, katana and you want something a little bit longer reach, man, washing pole gonna be your friend. Alright, gonna aggro this dude, and let's see, maybe he even walk through all this junk. No, he's gonna navigate it. Oof. Oh my god. Alright, so that's why these guys are tough. I should have just hit them with a dark orb. But, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get poisoned over here. I'm gonna get my poison moss ready. And actually, I'm just gonna run over here and grab this first. And come over here. Alright, and here is Lucatiel. Ring of Steel Protection, going to increase your physical resistances, defenses, and stuff like that. Finish talking to her, and let's see, hopefully I don't know if I have one of these. I can't remember. Oh, I don't. Okay, so we'll come back. I'll get one. And then we'll come back here and unlock this, because what this will do is give us access to behind this wall, and then we'll get a we'll get a poison ring. We'll get a poison ring. So that will be very helpful for pretty much the next area. This area we're pretty much already done for. So we'll come back. When we come back, it'll be all this area will probably, depending on how long it is before we come back, all that area will be not dirt. All the poison will be gone, because we're gonna lower poison in the areas. So once I get poisoned, then I'll just go ahead and jump over here. actually. Then I'll use my poison moss to go through. Alright. That should be good. If I have to use it again, I will, but you know, it's not like a big deal. I got tons of poison moss. Alright. Kill that dude. Ooh, what'd you drop? Oh, there it is. A lingering dragon crest ring +1. Yeah. Alright, cool. Very cool. Plunge attack. Get this drop. And alright, see that area right there? If I can get across without dying. Okay, we're gonna jump over there, but not yet. Once we kill this boss, we'll have access to a bonfire, and we'll kill him then. Alright, just like that. And then this guy. Don't get too close because you'll break those and get poisoned, which is obviously not cool. Go ahead and kill these guys. And there should be one or two more. Let's see this. Yeah, I knew there's enemies over here. There's one more. And if you get too close, man, they'll try to poison you. They'll emit a poison cloud. So, keep that in mind. Also, here, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Also, they have a chance. I know I said this before, but they have a chance to drop a very cool pyromancy spell. So, if you get lucky enough to get that, kind of cool. You could farm. There's another place nearby that you can farm those if you really want to try to get that. Okay, there's a trap in here. I'm gonna open it anyways. I really don't care. I'm still gonna open it, and we're gonna dodge sideways, just like that, and grab this. I think it's a torch. Yeah. I don't care. I'm gonna get it either way. All right. Now here's the deal. If you break those, there is a hollowed inside. You can actually see them moving, hear them if you listen. So we're not gonna break those, but what we are gonna do is break the ones in the boss battle. Alright, so this is a pretty easy boss fight, especially if you have two things. If you have a spell like Soul Arrow, it can be very, very easy. If you have thrusting weapons, this boss takes more damage from thrusting weapons. But I really don't care. I'm gonna just kill it with my dark mace. I'll probably enchant it with the dark weapon spell, and I will have enough time because there's a trip, because there are these things inside the boss room, and I'm gonna nail them. It takes a minute for him to, you know, get started, so I should have enough time to drop a couple of these down. All right, so I'm gonna nail all three. There's three of them. Once you hit one, then he'll get distracted. Alright. Alright. You hit him on the side, I think. It does more damage. Yeah, they're right around this areas. Does more damage. Alright. At this point, we're going to fight the boss. He's going to do a tail whip or something at us, probably. Or roll on us or something. Just don't let him eat you. Oh boy. I'll see if he can show us the roll. I'll show you some of his attacks before I kill him. Yeah, he'll jump on you. He'll try to roll. See if he's trying to roll. Come on, bro. Roll. Show you the roll attack. There it is. So, those are his attacks. You can kill him from range. You can attack like right there near the back end of his side. And probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. So, you know, early game, like, you know, you could totally take him out, no problem. Especially if you got some spells, you get a little extra time to deal with him without him even knowing that you're around or caring you're around. So at this point, I'm going to take a look and see how much time we have. But I'm actually going to see you probably in Majula, alright? So I'll meet you guys there. Okay, you guys, so I said we're going to be in Majula, but actually I wanted to show you guys something because I was just at the blacksmith and I used his services because I was going to, I leveled up the bandit axe as much as I could, so I used all the chunks that I had, and I was going to actually infuse this, but being that where I want to go next, I have decided to not do that, and I want to show you the moveset first off of this weapon, and I would also advise you to potentially not imbue it with anything, or infuse it with anything. And the reason is this: it doesn't really have. This is a very good weapon, and you would want to infuse this actually. It's got a very high base damage. You can see it's only at +8. It's got 279 base damage, super high. The scaling damage is low, and it's not really because, I mean, it would be higher, you know what I mean, if I had a higher strength, you know, because it's mostly a strength scaling weapon. But even still, I mean, if I had a 40, it'd probably only give me +80 to damage, so it's not going to give you a whole lot of extra scaling. But because of the high base damage, makes it a very good weapon to infuse. And then you take a look at the moveset. Horizontal slash for R1, downward chop for R2, running R1, pretty much a downward chop but a little bit of horizontal slash, and then a combo 2 R1s and 2 R2s. Alright. It does move, it does like swing a little bit slower than maybe other weapons, but the cool thing is that it has a very good amount of poise. It's got 30 poise break, so you'll definitely be poise breaking some fools with this one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the shaded forest. All right, I'll meet you over at the shaded forest. We could, you know, come over here and defeat the ruined sentinels, but I think it'd be better if we do the shaded forest first. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but however, there's a little bit of a trick to make it a little bit easier. So I'll see you guys there. All right, you guys. So here we are at the shaded woods, and we are gonna go into the foggy area real quick. I know we haven't talked about this area. You can't progress too far in this area, but those guys do have a drop. I can't remember if it's like the demon. There's a weapon that they drop. It's actually pretty good. But there is a what is it called? The redstone ring. Let me see. I think I have the blue one. No, I don't actually. Here, no, I don't. But it's the ring that when your HP is low, you'll have, I think, better hit points, or yeah, it'll give you better defense or whatever. So that could be kind of good. Okay, so in here, you can actually see there's a guy walking around over there. Now, when you get up close, you like, these guys blend in real good. All right, but from far away, it's easy to see them. And normally, they're a pain. Two things you need is a horizontal striking weapon, and you got to know what you're doing. So, first thing you do, come over here and hit this thing. Hit this thing. All right, that's gonna make these guys attracted to them, and then they're gonna start to attack it. And the worst thing about this is that you cannot lock onto those guys. So, having that horizontal strike weapon is extremely helpful. because otherwise, let's see, I think I'm already lost. Alright. Because otherwise, here, I'll start from the beginning for you guys. Someone's attacking me, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this guy right here. Well, come on, bro. I should definitely equip some armor. This guy's gonna stun me. So yeah, let me go ahead and get some armor on, actually. I'll get something that's got some poise to it. Alright. Alright, I'm still under 70, so I should be good. Oh, that's not helping. Alright, I'll put my other armor back on. And once they're already aggroed to you, you're pretty much screwed. Oh boy, get out. Okay. Let me heal up. Try this again. I could have kind of like let them de-aggro and then hit this thing again. And that'll kind of attract them. So what you want to do is go to the left. And then keep going to the left. And you're in this little clearing. Alright. That's actually... There's a fire seat, and that's actually a... it's actually a guy right there. I don't know if you really can even see him. He's kind of covered with rubble and stuff.
Leave me be. I like it.
You just keep bothering him, and then he'll start selling you stuff. For those of you who want to like dual wield great swords, he sells great swords, so you don't have to use a bonfire ascetic on the No Man's Wharf. I mean, that would be not good. So get the gesture, and then you can buy claymores and great swords from this guy, along with magic barrier, which could be a very good spell, actually. Because of the protection it provides. Alright, from here, what we're going to do is grab this. And, alright, you can kind of see a number of things, alright? So, like, I don't know if you can see that there's like a little drop right over there. There's also some enemies, like right there. So, like, what you could do is equip, well, what I'm going to do is unequip some stuff so I can equip a bow and not be encumbered. There we go. Okay, so got 27 shots, not quite a lot, but it is enough to do what I want to do. Just want to aggro this guy. Now you don't have to do it like this, because you could avoid killing like all these guys. You can get all the drops. Bad attack. Could have killed him. Should have killed him. There you go. Alright. You can actually aggro tons of guys from this spot, actually. So, like, there's another one. Go ahead and aggro him. But you can. Let's see if I hit this. Will it aggro him? Yeah. Alright. Let's go over there and kill him now that he's aggroed. Alright, now, we're gonna hit this, and then we'll run and get this and come right back. Alright, let's go, come back. Basically, whenever you run around this area, if you are hitting these things, that's not the right way, let's go back this way. Then those enemies will actually get aggroed on the tree. So, there's someone's attacking this one over here or something. I must have aggroed one. There's another drop over on this side. Here it is. So what you can do is just keep aggroing those trees whenever you run around. You just run and aggro a tree. Now we're at that one tree again. And here's another drop. Alright, we already got that. Now we're pretty well lost at this point, which does happen. Okay. Yeah, we're at the very beginning, actually. Okay, so I'll show you from the beginning where to go. Alright, so what you want to do is come over here, hit this tree, come around here, and then you're at the clearing. Follow again to the left, but first you want to hit this tree. Alright, come back over here, follow around to the left, hit this tree, hit this tree, follow around to the left, hit this tree in case there's anyone following you. Alright, and then you're gonna get to the shaded ruins. Now there's a bunch of other drops we're gonna go run back for, actually. And we're nearly done with that area, actually. Don't use the bonfire unless you absolutely have to, because those ones that are dead, they're dead. So we want them to stay dead, because killing those things are kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so from here, I'm gonna hit this tree right here if I can. All right, one of them will aggro to that tree. There's already one right there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Let's get up here. Let's see where he's at. Alright. There you go. Alright, he's dead. I don't think I really see another one. There's another one. He'll aggro. He heard that. Alright, we can come back over here. Make sure no one else is trying to kill me. Okay. And that should be all the ones I could aggro from this tree. I'll hit it again for good measure. We're going to get that box above me. So follow around to the left again. And come up here. I might have aggroed someone. So what I want to do, run all the way to the box. Don't open it. And just keep an eye behind me. Granite ring +1. Alright, now here's what I'm going to do is a strategy. In case you really don't feel comfortable killing those things. You can get away with, you can avoid killing most of them if you do this. So let me find one of those trees. Go back to the right now. Okay, hit the tree. And go a little bit this way, hit a tree. And keep going a little bit to the left. Alright. We should be... There's a guy right there. He might have seen me. Actually, I don't know if there's a way to avoid his aggro. He's gonna see me. There's not really a tree in the way. Ooh. Dang, man. Ooh. Alright, let's heal up. He's coming after... Oh, boy. Oh. Alright, let's go up here. And then, you know... That'll, like, make sure that he's right in front of us, you know what I mean? Heal up. Then he won't be, like, sideways. Keep your shield up, so you keep throwing darts at you. And see if I go a little bit more, will he follow? No. Alright, well. Alright, so that's probably the last one I have to kill. There's 2 or 3 more. Oh, there's another guy right there. Alright, I'm gonna come into it right here. Maybe I can aggro him from that. No, I cannot. Alright, come around. Oh, there's a drop right here. Let's go grab that. Alright, I'm in the very center at this point. If you're hitting those things... Alright. Now I'm on the right-hand side. There's another tree around here somewhere. That's one of them right there. So once you hit it, man, they will just aggro up on that. And they'll just keep hitting it. The more they see it... Oh, someone's aggroed on me. Alright, there's one more thing we need. And it's right around here somewhere. Just, I can't find it. It's so hard to see. Alright. I'll come up here again. There it is. Alright, this guy is like on me. And if you try to open that chest, we need what's in that chest. Oh, this guy's... He'll backstab you. Hopefully I don't get backstabbed. Alright, we got it. Alright, from here, go straight. And to the right slightly, I think. No, to the left. Yeah, to the left. And here we go. Alright, we are pretty well back. Oh, no, we took the wrong turn. No! Alright, once you get over here, this guy won't continue to follow you. So, you're pretty well good to go. Alright. Yeah, he won't follow you up here. Okay. If you have a hard time with that, you know, it's a little bit of trial and error. Just try to hit those trees, and most of them will aggro onto the tree and not to you. Alright, that's pretty much all the time we have. We're going to start up from right here in the next video in the Shadowed Ruins. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.